Hello, good morning, everybody. So now let us start the question which was pending yesterday. The question was about, it is about FRUSTUM, I said. So in FRUSTUM, what all you need to remember, I said. First, let us understand the question. Here is a FRUSTUM of a cone, and the FRUSTUM is made by removing. This is what you need to remember. If you have a large cone, then when you remove from here, you are removing it a small cone from the larger cone. You are removing a smaller cone from the larger cone so that the leftover part will be like this: small radius and big circle, and like this. This is frustum. So when you remove, so now you see what all you have to remember when you get a question related to frustum is, always remember the smaller cone which we have removed, the smaller cone which we have removed from the larger cone are the small cone and large cone will be similar. Means we are going to use the similarity concept. What is similarity concept? Ratio of dimensions means here height and radius of larger cone. That means if I do height by r or r by h, let me put it capital R, capital H, to understand that h is the height of larger cone, r is the radius. So or it can be r by h will be equals to ratio of dimension of smaller cone. That is, let's say small cone has the radius small r and the height of the small cone is small h. So it will be either h by r if we are taking this, or if we are taking this, it will be r by h. So what it means that ratio of height and radius of larger cone will be equal to ratio of height and radius of smaller cone, or radius by h is equals to r by h in either way. So this similarity concept you need to remember whenever you see a question frustum of a cone, because this will help you in solving the question. This is the first thing you need to remember. What you will be recalling that the smaller cone and the larger, the original cone before cutting, both are similar. Similar means they have the same shape, but their height and radius will be different. Means if we multiply the scale factor with radius and scale factor, we get the radius of larger cone, like that. Okay. Now let's see what is given in the question. This is one thing you have to remember. Now the height of the large cone is 15 centimeter. The radius and base of the larger cone is 6 centimeter. Height is 15 of larger original cone. And the small cone which is taken out, let's say this is the small cone which has been removed, the dotted one. So its radius is also unknown and height is also unknown. So we will take height as small h and radius is already taken as x centimeter. Now given that volume of the frustum is given. Now then what is the next thing you have to remember here is, let me clear this. The next thing what you have to remember is volume of frustum. You don't have any formula for it, but you know one thing, that the volume of large cone minus volume of small cone will give you the volume of frustum. So this two things. One is similarity of two cones. Similarity of small cone and large cone. You need to remember small cone and large cone. And then volume. These two concepts will help you to solve this type of questions whenever you get such question. Now let's start the solving of the question. Okay, now here volume of the frustum is given. So I will put it volume of frustum. But before that, let us decide what is small r and what is small h, because we don't have this. Now small r is given as x centimeter. Now small h, how I'm finding is, I'm recalling the concept of similarity. In similarity, he says that height of large cone divided by radius of the large cone will be equals to height of small cone divided by radius of small cone. So I have taken 15 by x. 15 is the height of large cone. 6 is the radius of large cone. H I have taken as height of small cone. X is given as radius of small cone, which is we have to find out. So now my H will be what? It will be 15. This X goes this side, 15x by 6. So what I have done here is I have taken H as, now I have found out H in terms of X, 15x by 6. This is our height of small cone. H is height of small cone. Now it will be easy for us to write down volume of frustum, because now I have the dimensions of small. Now volume of large cone minus volume of small. So volume of large cone, what is the formula for volume of a cone? It is 1 by 3 pi r square h volume of cone. Always remember, pi r square h is the volume of a cylinder. 1/3 of that will give you volume of cone. So 1 by 3 pi r square h. Let me put for large cone 1 by 3 pi r square means 6 square times h is 15. This is large cone minus volume of small cone 1 by 3 pi times x square, because radius is x, times height is what? Now height is actually h, but in terms of x we found out using the similarity concept. So I'll write 15x over 6. This is already equal to, given here, 4212 divided by 25 pi. Don't forget this pi. Now what are we going to do? 1 by 3 pi is common in both, so I can take common. 6 square is 36. 36 times 15 minus, now you see 1 by 3 pi I have taken common because here it is common, like it is xa minus xb. So what I have done, x I have taken common, a minus b, like that. 1 by 3 pi, 1 by 3 pi. So 1 by 3 pi, 36 times 15 minus 15x cube divided by 6, because I'm multiplying, is equals to 4212 divided by 25. Clear till here? Now, okay, up to this step. Now let us do the calculation. 1 by 3 pi. What is 36 times 15? 36 times 15 is 540. 540 minus, okay, here pi. Don't forget this pi. Here pi minus 15x cube divided by 6 is equals to 4212 by 25 pi. Because pi here is also, it is in numerator, here also it is in numerator, I can cancel them like this. So I am free with pi now. So now let me use the eraser. So you know about this. I'm erasing this so that I will be on the same page. Now we'll do. Now if you do this, now let me do this. 540 times 6 is how much? So 540 times 6 is 3240. What we are doing, when you have anything like this, you will first multiply this minus 15x cube divided by 6, because I want to bring 6 in whole division, is equals to 4212 divided by 25. Then now what we will do? We can first minus 15x cube equals to 4212 times 6 divided by 25. Use your calculator and calculate. 6 is this divided by 25 is 1010.88. This one using calculator. 3240 minus 15x cube is this. Now minus, okay, what I'll do is 3240 I'll keep here. This I'll send this side. 1000.9, let me take it because it is 88. 88, I'm rounding off to 9. 15x cube. I wanted to make x cube as positive. Now use your calculator. 3240 minus 1010.9 is 2229.1 equals to 15x cube, which is, okay, from here I am doing here. X cube is equals to 2229. This is x cube, 0.1 divided by 15 is x cube is equals to 148.6, which can be round off to 149. X cube is equals to 149. X is equals to cube root of 149. Cube root of 149 is how much? You can use your calculators to find out. Okay, I will do this. Yes, cube root of 149 will be 2.4. Check. No, it will not be 2.4. That will be your answer, the cube root of 149. That will be your answer. The answer will be cube root of 149. You can use in your calculators. Okay, so this is what you have to do. What you have to remember in this question, that is very important. So whenever you have a question related to frustum of a cone, remember one thing, that first thing you have to remember, you have to identify the similarity concept between small cone, I'm repeating once again, and large cone. And then you do dimensions, the ratios of their dimensions, that is height divided by r is equals to small height, small radius. This is what you have to remember because the two cones are similar. Then you have to remember volume of frustum is equals to volume of large cone minus volume of smaller. So do the steps. You may get your working. Now let's go to the next question. Okay. The next question is this question, which is an important. Okay, we did vectors. So, okay, this question I want all of you to focus on the line with equation x plus. Okay, the line with equation x plus 2y equal to 5 intersect the curve with the equation x square plus 3y square equal to 13 at the point A and B. Find the coordinates of point A and B. So actually this is a quadratic equation question where you have a parabola. Okay, because it's something like this, that this is a quadratic equation. You have a parabola, then there is a line passing. There is a line passing and touching the 2 points. Okay. So it's basically solving of, remember when you get this question, when a line equation is there and a quadratic equation is there in 2 variables, you will be first bring out quadratic equation in one variable. How? By one variable. By substituting value of x, either value of x or value of y. From where you get this value of x and y? Using this line equation. So what did I say? What you will be doing? Let me put it again. That this is a quadratic equation in 2 variables. So whenever you have such quadratic equations you have to solve, what you will do is you will make this 2 variable quadratic equation in one variable by substituting what? Either x value, by substitution either x or y value. From where you get this x or y value is from the equation. Like here, x plus 2y equal to 5 is there. If I make x as a subject, then x is equals to 5 minus 2y. So we got x value here. This value, let us say equation 1, will be substituted in this. Let's see. X plus 2y equals to 5. Then x is equals to 5 minus 2y. This is my equation A. So these points you will remember. X plus 2 that you are going to make. Now, in which equation I will substitute this? In quadratic equation. So in place of x, I am writing 5 minus 2y whole square plus 3y square equals to 13. Now 5 square plus 2y whole square minus 2 into 5 into 2y. What I have done, I have expanded it into the form of a minus b whole square. Everybody knows that a minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab, like that. So that's what I did. Plus 3y square equals to 1330. Now 5 square is 25 plus 2y whole square will be 4y square, because 2 square is 4 and y square is y, minus 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, so 20y plus 3y square minus 13 equals to 0. Now 4y square, 3y square will be 7y square minus 20y plus 25 minus 13 will give me plus 12 equals to 0. This is the, now the quadratic equation which was in two variables have been reduced in one variable. Now after getting the quadratic equation, we need to factorize. Now 12 times 7 is how much? 12 times 7 is 84. So factors of 84 we will be getting. What are the factors of 84? If you don't know, you can do like this: 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 1, 3 sevens are 21, 7 ones are 7. So if I do 7 times 3 is 21, 21 times 4 if I do, I may get 84. But 21 times 4 is 84. But if I add 21 plus 4, it is 25. And 21 minus 4 is 19. I think some 21 minus 4 will be some 17 or 18. So what we will do now here, if we do, I want 7 times 3 is 21. 21 times 2 is 42. 42 times 2 will not give me 20y. So how I will identify the factors? This is a very important thing to identify the correct factors of 84. Factors of 84 is it 12 times 7 is 84? Factors of 84. Yes. So 14 times 6, 14 and 6 is also 14 times 6 is 44. 84 and 14 into 6 is 84. So if I do 14 plus 6, it is 20. So I get the middle term here. So now what we will do, see, 7 times 2 is 14, 3 times 2 is 6. So I got the factor 14 and 6 from here itself. If you just shuffle and do, you will get all the factors. Now 14 plus 6. So what I'll do, 7y square plus 14x. Sorry, it is minus 20. So it should be minus 14 minus 6. So what we will do here is minus 14 minus 6 will give me minus 20. So 7y square minus 14y minus 6y plus 12 equals to 0. Now 7y square, what all we can take common? We can take 7y common from here, and then I will be left with y minus 2. Because 7 times 2 is 14. Y remains same. Plus into minus minus. Now here 6 and 12. 6 times 2 is 12. So I can take 6 common, and it will be again y minus 2. Make sure when you are doing your factorization, this is an important point to be remember, and the point is it should be always, the two brackets should always be the same. Then only your factorization, even there should not be variation of sign. I hope everybody knows this. 7y minus 6 is one factor, and then y minus 2 is another factor. Now 7y equals to 6. Y is equals to 6 by 7. This is one value of y. y minus 2 equals to 0, y equal to 2. This is another value. Now we have 2 points, right? So one point of y is 6 by 7, 1 is. Now x will also be, there will be 2 values. Now we know x is equals to 5 minus 2y. This is the rough one. Now x is equals to 5 minus 2 times 6 by 7. And x is equals to 5 minus 2 times 2. 5 minus 12 by 7. And x is equals to 5 minus 4. 7 5s are 35. 35 minus 12 by 7. And x is equals to minus 1. So 35 minus 12 is 5 minus 12 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 23 by 7. X is equals to minus 1. So the 2 points A and B are, what are the points? A point is 23 by 7, comma, let me write it here. Point A is 23 by 7, which we got one value, comma, 6 by 7. And point B is minus 1, comma, 2. This is the question. So what you will remember, whenever you see one quadratic equation, one line equation, and the line is, remember, this is your, and the line is intersecting at 2 points, then only you will use this substitution method. First, you will make x, either x or y as a subject, which is easy to make. Here x was easy to make, so I kept x here, and then I made 5 minus 2y, x as a subject, and wrote x value. That value you will substitute in x, so that your equation from 2 variables reduce to 1 variable. After that, it's normal, your factorization. How to find out factors? Sometimes if you're getting big numbers, it is not easy to understand, remember the factors. So very good thing is, do you have a calculator? You can find out the LCM and then try to reshuffle and see which suits better, like which will give you the middle term. Once you get the middle term, split the middle term, write the factors, see that your two factors, the bracket remains the same when you're doing the factorization, and then get your y value. Here you got your two y values. One is 6 by 7 and another is 2. After getting y values, substitute here in equation A, y value, and you get your x value. That's fine.